Hello, and welcome to Virtual Investor Conferences. My name is John Viglotti, and on behalf of OTC Markets, as well as our co-host, Zach Small Cap Research, we're very pleased you joined us for our next live presentation from Meridian Holdings, Inc. and Dozie Pharma. Please note you can submit questions for the presenters in the box to the left of the slides. You can also view a company's availability for one-on-one meetings through the Schedule Meetings tab found on the conference platform. At this point, I'm very pleased to welcome our next presenters. He's Dr. Anthony DK. He's the Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of Meridian Holdings. Chidi Dozie. He's the Chief Executive Officer and Pharmacy Director of Dozie Pharmaceutical Limited. And Stanley Madike. He's the Chief Operating Officer of Meridian Holdings and the Chief Compliance Officer of Dozie Pharmaceutical. Meridian Holdings, Inc. trades on the OTC markets under the symbol MRDH. Welcome, Dr. DK, Chidi, and Stanley.
Thank you, Tim. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm going to talk a little bit about Meridian Holding and why we're here today. Our company was incorporated in the state of Colorado back in 1998 and has been in business managing and developing companies or entities that are hopefully geared towards promotion of good healthcare and information management accordingly. We entered into a relationship with Dozie in November 2023 to provide them with some management expertise as well as operational integration of all aspects of business entry in the arena of biopharmaceutical industry. The presentation today is an outcome of this relationship called Project Hava, and I think Chidi, the CEO of Dozie, can comment a little bit more about our story. Chidi, hello?
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the brief introduction. My name once again is pharmacist Chidi Dozie, the CEO of Dozie Pharmacy here in Abuja, Nigeria. Um, like you said, the whole thing is a mutual understanding for Dozie as an indigenous pharmaceutical company incorporated in 1990 with the Corporate Affairs Commission under the Companies and Allied Matters Decree of 1968. So we are a registered pharmaceutical company with the Pharmacists Council of Nigeria, licensed under the Nigerian Pharmacists Act of 1964. Dozie, like we all know, is a company that started with importation of medicines, as in biologics, anesthetics, immunosuppressants. We are specialized in real-time biopharmaceutical products like vaccines, oncology, to cover ranges of our peculiarities in Nigeria. So over the years, the company has built brand equity based on supply of quality products, and it's been a huge success in this area of pharmaceutical services. The company have exclusivity contracts for supply of these drugs in huge number to our tertiary hospitals, our top private clinics, hospital institutions, including the OIs, the oil companies too. Then Dozie Farm also procures venom, anti-snake venom, antivirus, anti-malaria prophylaxis drugs for treatment, and for federal and various states for various government agencies and state government hospitals. Dozie's headquarters is located there in Abuja, the capital of Nigeria. with an established presence in all the states of the Federation, with an unbeatable capacity to import, store, distribute drugs in compliance with good distribution practice, and has been audited by partners such as Roche and Grifols. On November 1st, 2023, we went into agreement with Meridian Holdings based based in Torrance, California, USA, signed a management stock purchase agreement to acquire 10% equity shares of Dozie and Dozie Pharmaceutical Nigeria Limited for 5 million common stock shares of Meridian Holdings Incorporated. Under the terms of the agreement, Meridian Holdings will provide management services, including seeking capital, undertaking the efforts to raise and provide access to capital for any lawful purpose as a variable interest entity. So the whole idea is for a common goal, and the goal is what we call the project cover. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Chidi. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Stanley. I've been introduced already. I'm the Chief Operating Officer at Meridian Holdings, and also I serve as the Chief Compliance Officer for Dozie and Dozie. The pleasure is mine, to talk about cover. Cover is a name we tagged in order to buttress the importance of analyzing the cost, availability of resources, value propositions, and acceptability of this IV solution plant, project to determine its feasibility and viability. Why project cover? The problem. The project is aimed at building a world-class IV manufacturing facility in the eastern part of Nigeria with nearness to or close proximity to seaport and very many secondary and tertiary health institutions in the bid to fill the wide gap in medical supplies in the country's health sector, especially with IV fluid supply. We all are witnesses to the pain and agony that the COVID-19 pandemic brought to our world. Not only did it, expose the deficiencies in the Nigerian healthcare system, mainly due to less than 5% of its budget being allocated to the health sector, but it also highlighted the inadequacies in the pharmaceutical sector, among others. So there was a huge demand for IV solutions then, and the inability of the existing manufacturers, to meet such demand was the main reason for the inadequacy. So based on this unmet demand, Dozie and Dozie Limited, Pharma Limited, and Meridian Holdings, aka Mexican Holdings Corporation, in collaboration with our technical partners, Grifols SA, wish to seize the beckoning opportunity to plug the supply gap in the market. The production process, equipment, and packaging materials will utilize the latest technology in the field. Our technical partners, Grifols Engineering, is globally renowned as a builder of high-quality IV solution plants and has agreed to partner with us in setting up this facility in Nigeria. Nigeria has a reputation as an emerging pharmaceutical manufacturing hub in sub-Saharan Africa. The country is still heavily reliant on the importation of drugs. However, it is a trend that the government hopes to change, as such is keen on improving manufacturing capacity by offering incentives such as tax breaks to would-be investors and also investing in the much needed infrastructure. According to the International Finance Group, the pharmaceutical manufacturing sector is one of the areas that the government has included to help her achieve her target of becoming a top 20 economy. As such, is investing heavily through the private sector. With the financial support being sought, our company hopes to metamorphose from a distributor of pharmaceuticals to a manufacturer of IV fluids. Our vision is to become a leader in the IV fluids industry, one that is patient-focused with the intent to, through our collaboration with Grifols Engineering, manufacture high-quality IV solution products. Our mission is to provide quality products with proven high manufacturing standards trusted by healthcare professionals. This will help improve the lives of patients and address the unmet demand of IV solutions within a supportive and rewarding work environment. More so, an added objective is to become a strong player in West Africa in the IV product. The pivot of this new manufacturing project is the use of new technology that will supplant use of contaminable PVC bags with eco-friendly, biodegradable packaging that is hygienic and safe. The market overview. In a nutshell, I would like to discuss the market overview of IV fluids, from the global to Africa and to the Nigerian ECOWAS region. And the IV fluid market is basically one of the areas in the pharma industry that is yet to meet its full potential. So there are several opportunities yet untapped, especially with new technology that is being deployed to replace contaminable PVC bags with non-contaminable ones. And these are available for chronic disease management. So we plan on introducing this to the Nigerian market, as the only current source of using these safer infusions is via importation. The facility we intend to build will be in accordance with the WHO pre-qualifications and WHO current, good manufacturing practice requirements that would open export opportunities. The global market overview basically, shows that intravenous hydration therapy market size has grown strongly in recent years. It will grow from where it is as at last year at $2.57 billion to about $2.8 billion in 2024 at a compound annual growth rate of 8.7%. And this global increase, obviously, is driven by factors such as increase in growth of the patient pool, increase in number of chronic diseases, increase in spend on healthcare by people, and the surging healthcare costs. The African market overview, the large volume peripheral LVP, of which the IV market makes up the largest percentage, was valued at $662 million in 2017 and is expected to grow to $1,133 million by 2024 at a CAGR of 7.9%. Volumes will also increase from what it was in 2017 at 291 million to 583 million by 2024, and this is also at the rate of 10.4%. The reason for the increase is driven by the rise in chronic diseases like cancer, HIV, and other non-communicable diseases. The market overview of Nigeria, and I included ECOWAS market because obviously, it is economic community of West African states. Nigeria is heavily reliant on imported drugs. However, government is keen to improve local manufacturing capacity. So there are a lot of, factors that is making this possible. The IFC, the Nigerian pharmaceutical manufacturing sector, shows that there is a steady growth rate of 10% to 15% since 2001. Local companies have been upgrading their facilities to comply with WHO pre-qualification and WHO's current good manufacturing practice requirements. And obviously, it will open up export opportunities within the region. Pharmaceutical manufacturing is an area that the government has included, as I mentioned it before, as one of the sectors to help her achieve her target of becoming a top 20 world economy. And according to Pharmaceutical Manufacturers Group of the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, Nigeria accounts for about 60% of pharmaceutical production in ECOWAS countries. The population of Nigeria forecasted to hit about 229 million by 2023, with a huge possibility of hitting 300 million by 2036. This represents a huge market potential for pharmaceuticals. The forecasted demand also for IVs will grow at a rate of 2.62% year in line with predicted population growth rate. This is market overview. So much to talk about market overview, but I want to jump over to the potential, market volume. 22% of Nigeria's population of 229 million people get admitted every year. Get admitted monthly in healthcare facilities. And approximately 70% of patients admitted get an average of 4 bottles of infusions per admission. About 90% of surgical admissions would require infusions. And then based on the above statistics, admissions would be approximately 4 million patients monthly. 11.4 million bottles of infusions would be required monthly, whereas 136.4 million bottles of infusions will be required, yearly in the country. Market analysis. Huge demand potential is in Nigeria due to large population of over 229 million people, forecasted to grow at a rate of 2.6 per year. The Regulatory Agency for Food and Drug Administration of Nigeria, seen as a leader in Sub-Saharan Africa, Nigeria has a reputation as an emerging pharmaceutical manufacturing hub in Sub-Saharan Africa. And then the sector is a favorable investment opportunity due to possibility of sales volume. With the establishment of geometric power plant near the intended site, operational costs will be minimal due to stable electricity supply. Foreign investors already see these sectors as a favorable investment destination. In talking about weaknesses, government allocation to the health sector is only about 5% of its budget, which is very poor. Lack of access to affordable healthcare by the majority of the population can sometimes affect the sales prices of products. Absences of stable electricity may require huge alternative investment and consequent increase in operational cost. The market opportunities. Ability to export to other African countries if the quality and price is right. The sector is earmarked by the Nigerian government as a potential to improving the GDP of the economy. The government is currently investing heavily in the manufacturing sector by providing much needed infrastructure like roads. The sector has the potential to significantly contribute to reducing trade imbalances by generating foreign exchange through export. Pharmaceutical manufacturing is a positive attraction for WHO grants and other social impact grants and investment. The market analysis threats, lack of skilled and trained staff needed to ensure product quality, lack of infrastructure in Nigeria to support the end-to-end value chain, active APIs need to be imported, and this could drive up cost of production. The international perspective of regulations enforced by NAFDAC can also be a drag. Market strategy. I'm going to, obviously skip, the SWOT analysis, because they are closely linked to, the previous sections that I talked about. Our initial products basically will be, three classified into three products: normal saline, dextrose water, dextrose saline, 5%, 4 and 4.3% respectively. Other products, will be added as we move on. Our value chain basically is sourcing quality inputs at high prices, sourcing the best quality consumables at the right prices, sourcing the best quality consumables, maintenance of tools and availability of spare parts are all guaranteed through our technical partners. The right storage and transport of finished and non-finished products will be in place to ensure that wastes are reduced. Sourcing of off-takers that will buy our products in bulk and in time. The market strategy, hinges on, 4 of the following: partnerships and collaborations, 1. Secondly, retail and wholesale distribution channels, various routes to market, and quality at low prices. Distribution channels: hospitals, pharmacies, wholesalers, education establishments, corporate establishments, and other distributors across Africa. Competitive environment: we'll be in competition with 5 companies, that are manufacturing infusions in Nigeria presently, and they are, Dana, Unique Pharmaceuticals, and the rest. The risk and mitigations. Due to the nature of the products being manufactured, there are different risks that would need to be considered. Hence, the procedure to be implemented have been categorized under the following, with emphasis on risk area, risk identification, and risk mitigations. And they are under quality assurance, recruitment and training, regulatory supply, and supply chain management. So we will build and enforce a robust risk environment management protocol that will ensure that quality and safe products are always manufactured. This is in line with our commitment to ensuring the safety of the consumers of our products. I will jump over to the team. Sorry. We have a web of professionals and experts that are focus-driven to make this project a successful and profitable venture. The top management team will be required to establish and implement, the quality system that will be supported by standard operating procedures, work instruction forms, records, and all that. And they will ensure that the organization, the product or service is consistent with measurable objectives enshrined in any agreement, focused not only on product and service quality, but also on the means to maintain them. And they will form a plan for performing management reviews at steady intervals, use quality assurance and control of processes as well as products to achieve more consistent quality marketing. A process for determining suppliers and meeting customers will all be required, and they will make sure that they are in place. We'll ensure that colleagues and contingent workers have the appropriate education, training, skills, and expertise and experience to carry out their work in competence. This is in accordance with applicable regulations and Dozie and Dozie Farm Limited and that of MaxiCare, Meridian Holdings policies and procedures. The financials. Sorry. Oh, so I'm going backwards. I'm so sorry. Talking about the financials. No. Yeah, so what we did was to, plot a performance index over 5 years from 2025 to 2029 with income statement that indicates revenue and net profit. And then the revenue is highlighted in blue color, and whilst the net profit is highlighted in orange color. The figures that you see there are presented in Nigerian currency with a US dollar conversion rate of $1 to 1,300 naira, and this is as of March the 1st, 2024. The same we did with forecasted performance, forecasted position index over the course of 5 years, from 2025 to 2029 balance sheet shows, that the rate shows that the total assets and total liabilities, one is show the total assets are in blue color, while the total liabilities are highlighted in the orange color. The figures are, obviously like the same. I'm going to be wrapping up here in summary, to state that one of the key objectives, that we as a company is looking for with this in this project is to contribute to the advancement of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, which is creating social impact as one of the strategic goals of our vision. Our commitment is to leave the world a better place than we met it and contribute our quota to the economic empowerment and development of Nigeria first and Africa as a whole. So we are seeking, and the project also obviously will impact on 4 of those United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. One of them is no poverty, goal number 1. Second is good health and well-being, goal number 3. Decent work and economic growth, goal number 8. Industry, innovation and infrastructure, goal number 9. So we are seeking to raise 20 million via equity financing, and for this project, either through private placement or Reg A+. Funding will be spent as listed below, and our partner Grifols Engineering, we worked out on this estimate, and they've done similar project in Egypt, and we're hoping that with the investment and support we're looking for, we'll replicate the same in the Nigerian market. Thank you all for listening. Given the importance of time constraints, we would like to use the remaining time to entertain few questions. Hello, is everybody hearing me? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, I think there is a question from...
Hello?
Yeah, Dr. Rick, there's a question that is asking if you can please provide an update on Dozie and Dozie agreement with Grifols to build a production facility. Is it still on track? Yes.
Yes.
So how do we answer this?
Do you have access to any government grant? Stanley, can you answer this? You click on it and you answer. You read the question and you answer it. Did you see the question on the question and answer section? There are 3 questions there.
What is the question?
On your left hand side.
Yeah, I'm responding.
Okay, you need to talk about it. Don't just write.
Yes.
Yeah, I just answered the last one. Can you provide an updated agreement with Grifols to build? Yes, I did answer. We can make that available.
Papa, I think we should answer such questions verbally. Yes, we do.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other question?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have
access to government grant or funding? Yes. Is likelihood of having access to government funding?
The competition one.
What is the competition in Nigeria for intravenous product? Of course.
What is the competition in Nigeria? The competition in Nigeria basically because we have only few players in the business. So yes, but basically they are still, using the
The
PVC bags.
PVC bag. Yes.
Yes. So, but with the new technology we are bringing in, because I mean, it's not easy to migrate from, from
So
where
the
you are.
technology we're employing, nobody has
Yeah.
for now.
Yes. I don't know if
Okay.
we're
Is there
answering this question.
strategy to sell? Go ahead.
Do you have
So
access to
is
any
there
of the?
strategy to sell? Okay. The other question is there sales strategy to sell and market to HCP? I don't know what HCP means, but I'm assuming,
Hospitals?
yeah, hospitals. Okay. Yes, we do.
Of course, we do 100%.
Okay. What time frame for funding? Any closest
Oh,
timing on 3 to 6 months? As we speak, we are preparing audited financials to be able to uh, present in the form of private placement and or a Reg A plus filing. We believe we can get that ready within the next 3 months or sooner. But we will also appraise any of our guests as to the progress of such, since we have to engage a PCAOB auditor, and they will have to take their time to prepare what we need to file. And George, if you have any comment, please. George is our financial consultant in this area. Yeah, you might want to add in. Okay, so what is the time frame for funding? I think I
John is not
answered that
active.
one. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Okay, HCP is healthcare providers. Okay, that's good. Oh,
yeah.
yes, we do have the opportunity. As a matter of fact, with respect to working with HCP, we have also talked to a few physicians that do home care, and they might be able to do IV infusion at patient home. So they will have to buy from us, of course, or have it delivered at the location. Most patients prefer staying at home to get their treatment, since the COVID event has made people learn that care can always be provided at alternate location. So yes, there is that possibility. We will do that. It look like that's all the questions here. Did we answer everybody?
Yeah. What is the competition in Nigeria for intravenous product? I think we did answer that. Yes, the
Yeah.
competition is
To
there, but it's not. With what we are bringing on board, I think we will be the pioneer. In that in that playing field. Because like I said earlier, most of the companies use that are still using the
PVC bag.
contaminable PVC bags. But what we are coming in with non-contaminable one with the latest technology. I think we are going to be a pioneer, and nobody can, outplay us in the field. Is there a strategy to sell and market? Of course, we've been, importing and distributing major player in the country, for pharmaceuticals. So, we did our groundwork. I mean, we're a household name. So selling and strategy, we already have that in our
Yeah.
kitty.
So by way of leveraging on our existing market share, so the strategy is there to sell.
Dr. Rika, I believe you answered how to sell to doctors and hospitals. Of course, that is basically what we do, and we do it well. Since the inception of Dozie and Dozie, we supply, import different kinds of drugs, and we supply to government as well. Where Dozie and Dozie import, various types of medication, vaccines, and drugs to federal government.
There's a question on funding time lag. What's
Yeah, I
the
think
time frame for funding? Any closing time on 3 to 6 months?
I think I already answered that.
Answer that.
yes,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
We're the last presenter, and it looks like we have the floor till eternity. Please bring it on.
Okay. You can thank the audience and remind them how to contact you. I will put your contact details slide up. Okay. We thank the
Yeah.
audience for
We
their
appreciate
time.
everyone for tuning in. Mhm. And our contact details is up there. And hopefully reach out to us. We are ready to do business. And the one thing I want you to take away from this is that the return on investment when it comes to this project is massive. The population of Nigeria is massive, and Nigeria is the major hub, for all the countries around Nigeria, both in the West East ECOWAS state and Niger,
Sub-Saharan Africa.
and Central Africa. They all come to Nigeria. The market is there, so we are really, really gunning for this. Thank you so much, and it's a pleasure.